Good evening. Happy Easter. Thanks for tuning in. Someone sent me an email a couple of days ago, like, oh, Father Dave, you get to be on TV just like Fulton Sheen. So it's kind of fun. So this is my last live stream Mass this week. I'll be back next week. I have the Sunday, the Monday, and the Tuesday of next week. But Father Anthony and Father Michael will have the rest of the live stream Masses this week. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank a couple people. First, Tom Oram. You don't see him, he's off camera, but you hear him. He's our music minister. He's tremendous. He's tremendous at what he does. Great person, great family. And his music really helps the worship here to make it feel like it is Easter, because indeed it is Easter. So thank you very much, Tom. And then Ryan Eggenberger, our seminarian. He's our altar server, our lector, our sacristan. He's been doing it all. And it's amazing during Holy Week. Holy Week is the busiest time as far as liturgies go. And we usually have like a whole team of servers and sacristans and all these meetings and all this stuff. Ryan Eggenberger did it all. He did everything and by himself. He's been absolutely amazing. He's one of our 5 seminarians, and actually he was supposed to be ordained a deacon this coming Saturday, April 18th, but with the coronavirus it's been pushed back. So if you could pray for him, that'd be great. He's so close. He'll be there all in good time. All in good time. He will end up a deacon, and then he'll end up a priest, and he will be a priest for eternity. So thank you guys very much. So the first reading, I get a kick out of the first reading from today. So St. Peter is telling the Jews, you crucified Jesus. And they say, oh, we're cut to the heart. What do we do? And he says, be baptized. Hold on a second. He just said, you killed God. You killed the Son of God. And now his answer to them, his solution is, hey, be baptized. Join God's family. He would love to have you. Hold on, we just killed his son, and he would love to have us? Yes. And that's the love of God, and that's why I keep preaching on how we got to get to know God better and better. And I was not planning on doing a 3-part homily series, but that's exactly what this has become. So on Easter Sunday, I preached about God being a good God. We need to get to know him. On Easter Monday, yesterday, preached about how even if we think we know God, we don't really know him. And that we don't really know just how great he is. And today I'm just going to continue on this theme. The theme that God is so much greater than we think he is, that he loves us so much more than we think he does. So we need to keep getting to know God better and better and better. So yesterday, after my homily, Bob Smentowski contacted me. And do you know Bob Smentowski? So Bob's a great guy. And of course you're saying, well, yes, he's Polish. Of course he's a great guy. And his wife, Marian Smentowski. And actually, so the first time I ever met them, Bob introduced himself to me, and then he introduced his wife. And here's my wife, Marian. She's my Marian apparition. They are such a lovely, lovely couple. And actually, today is Marian's birthday, too. So they're a lovely couple, and they're one of the pillars here at Our Lady of Good Counsel. And they were in charge of RCIA for a long, long time. And actually, Father John, a couple years ago, Father John did the math of like how many people came into the Catholic Church through Bob and Mary. And I forget what it was. It was hundreds. I think it was actually thousands. It was a lot of people. And actually, most people don't know this, but when St. Paul converted, it was actually through the RCIA that Bob and Marian were running. So, I'm kind of joking about their age, and I say it in a joking manner, but it's actually quite important to the point I'm going to try to make today. So, yesterday I preached about how God is so much better than we think. We have to keep getting to know God. And it would be easy for someone to say, Father Dave, you're just 34 years old. What do you know? And in all honesty, I don't know much. I really don't know much. But Bob Smentowski, who is 82, contacted me and said, Father Dave, you are so right. Decades ago, I didn't really know God. And he said, even 3 years ago, I didn't know God the way I do now. In his book, Those Mysterious Priests, my buddy Fulton Sheen, he was 79 years old when he wrote this book. It's the second from last book. It's just 5 years before he passed away. And he says how, as you get older, like as you go through life, so many things get worse. Your golf swing, your tennis serve, your eyesight, your hearing, all these things keep getting worse, but your relationship with God should get better and better and better and better until you reach the end of God. But there is no end to God. So your relationship with God should just keep getting better until infinity. So, Bob Tomaszycki, and he's been living the Christian life for decades now. But he says even 3 years ago, he didn't know God compared to how he knows God now. So how much better do you think Bob will know God 3 years from now? How about 10 years from now? How about 50 years from now? And I'm sure some people are saying, Father Dave, I don't think he's going to be alive in 50 years. What? Aren't we Christians? Don't we believe in eternal life? If we are growing in our relationship with God, it's going to get better and better and better. 10 years, 50 years, 100 years, 1,000,000 years to eternity. But the opposite is also true. If we are falling away from God, things will get worse and worse and worse for eternity. So the question becomes, are you growing closer to God, or are you growing farther away from God? I invite you to draw close to him. Never miss an opportunity to draw closer to the good Lord. And of course, if you have any questions, I'm sure Bob and Marion Tomaszycki would be happy to help you out. They're an awesome couple. If you don't know them, I encourage you to get to know them. They're an awesome couple. Get to know them, and they will help you to get to know God. God love you.